Oh, that's right. I can't hear it because I don't have headphones on. Welcome to the Lord Petty Podcast. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you being here with me on this fine day. I hope you're having a great week. How are levels doing? They're doing okay, so we're not going to worry about it because I'm going to fucking crush them later, bro. I'm going to crush the hell out of them with the limiter. So they're going to sound good to you one way or the other. Because I can do that, unlike the video thing. Because you know what the dumbest idea I've ever had in my life was to film this podcast. Because now I actually have to wear clothes. Usually I just sit here shirtless, by myself, naked, my balls plopping out on one leg, and I'll start talking about offensive things, and then I don't have to look you in the eyes. But you know what? Nobody watches the fucking video anyways. That's what I've noticed. But at least I can take the little clips and put them on Degrams and have people talk shit to me and argue with me about stuff. Like I'm sitting here really contemplating. Look at me. I have 0 notes, okay? Last time I may have had a pad over there, but I can't read it because I'm going blind. I'm getting my eyes checked on Thursday, but I can't even read it, so I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just going to wing it. It feels like going on a first date, you know, where you're like, oh, I wonder what the conversation's going to be like. That's what it feels like sitting in front of this camera, having no idea what I'm going to talk about. Oh, how professional is that? But guess what? The muscle's sharp. The muscle's strong. Unlike my biceps and my body right now, because I can't go anywhere because I don't have a car because somebody stole my car. And whoever did that, if you wanted to inflict harm on me, you've caused a lot of harm on me. You've really turned my shit upside down. You know that? I got places to be, and it's hard because then I gotta go take Shouty's car and drive her to work, drop her off, pick her up, and then she's got stuff to do. She's going to Panda Express or something after work with her coworkers because they got like a $200 gift card from some client. And I go, hey, I need to borrow your car today. And she goes, well, I'm going to Panda Express. So what am I gonna say? No, don't go to Panda Express because I need to use your car. Somebody's probably fucking living in it, dude. Somebody is probably living in it. And I hope they leave the engine running and they suffocate. That's not right. You shouldn't say those kind of things. You shouldn't wish death upon nobody. No, fuck that. I don't care about anything anymore. I don't care about anything anymore. And if somebody's ever not going to hire me because I said the truth somewhere, then fuck it. I don't want to work for them. I'm just digging my grave right now, I guess. I don't know. Like what is the world at this point? You know, you can't say anything. That is the only form of oppression really left is people saying anything. Like, look at DaBaby. Look, everybody's coming after DaBaby. They're trying to take money out of the man's pocket, tell him you can't do this in this festival because he said some dumb, ignorant shit. I'm going to go stream all of DaBaby's music. I'm probably going to play it to a real baby. I'm just going to let DaBaby play for like 16 hours just because I don't agree with what he said, but I disagree with everybody trying to cancel him for it, you know? He's out here talking about robbing and shooting and killing, murder, trapping. Nobody bats an eye. Nobody bats an eye when he talks about popping another black dude over a pair of sneakers. Nobody cares. But then he makes a joke about blowing somebody in the parking lot that they might contract an STD, which was stereotypically contracted in the 80s by homosexuals, okay? I don't know if he was joking or not. I don't know. He's a grown-ass man. I don't need to vouch for him. Shit, he's a multimillionaire. Who cares? But that is the only form of real oppression left. Everybody else, you can do whatever you want. What can you not do? You can literally do whatever you want. You can go and chop your testicles off if you really want to, and you can say your name is Sabrina now, and people just be like, okay, that's fine. That's the thing. I don't know anybody. I don't know a single person that is against anything. I don't know anybody that's actually racist, anybody that's actually homophobic, anybody that's anything. But it's just, you get a group of people, like I would include myself, where it's just like, okay, I don't care what you're doing, but it's just like, I don't care what you're doing. It's not interesting to me. I don't need it shoved down my throat all the time. You don't want to hear me talking about fucking big titty bitches 24/7, you know? So I don't need to hear about how brave somebody is for butt fucking Steve constantly. And that's just the big thing. And then they'll be like, oh, you bigot. No, you know what a bigot is? A bigot is somebody that used to go walk around with a big hood on its head and then go burn a cross in someone's yard or say some like really foul stuff to somebody on a personal level because they really dislike them. I don't care what the fuck you are. You're not immune to these jokes. Nobody is. Some guy was like, there's this 29-year-old police officer that just got shot, this female in Chicago. Looked like a real nice person, okay? Real great person. I know nothing about her, okay? But then this guy on Instagram was saying, oh, the top comment was from some hood-ass guy who you can tell he's active in these streets. It was like, oh, RIP to everybody that was killed by the cops. Bro, look at the ratio, okay? Look at the fucking ratio. Yeah, just look at the ratios, you know? And so that's what I said to the guy. I said, oh, he's like, RIP everybody that was killed by the police. Nice to tell him, like, yeah, RIP to everybody that was shot by another gang member over a piece of concrete in front of the house that their mom's renting. And then somebody else comes in and calls me a racist. And it's like, dude, how's that racist? You know, if you're going to talk shit about the cops, like I can't talk some shit too. He was like, oh, we can meet. What do you say? I started kind of trolling him. I called him like Twitter fingers. And he's talking about, oh, we can really do this. We can meet up. I'll read you what he said, okay? Let me read you what this man said. Ah, man. Party foul. To alarm and now to talk about. Watch, I'm probably going to get flagged for that because he said, so I called him a dork, right? He's like, oh, you know, I do this industry. He's like, dude, you're a fucking dork. He says, ha 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 ha, that's the best you got, dork. You the police, dude. Oh, and that came from because I told him, he's like, no, the first thing he said to me right off the rip, he said, oh, it's a dangerous world. It'd be a shame if something happened to you. And I'm not saying I'm immune to that by any means. Like there's some crazy people out there, but I'm literally talking about how young black men are shooting each other. And then you call me a racist, then you threaten to harm me. Thank you for proving my point, bro. And then, I was like, bro, I'm not going to duke it out with you. I'm going to call the cops. I snitch, bro. I'm not going to snitch on my boy if my boy and I decide to go, but I don't do anything illegal anymore. Like literally, like the most illegal thing I do is speed. The fuck am I going to do that's illegal? Like what am I trying to do? What even is there? Like sell drugs? No, I don't want to deal with crackheads. It might be easy money, but sure, you're just going to end up dead or in jail. I don't give a fuck. Some guy wants to beef with me, dude. Unless you actually step foot, I got that thing on me, but I'm not going to use it when I'm just in public. Like, unless you like literally get in my face, I'm going to call the cops. They get paid to deal with this. That's what their job is. If my sink breaks, I'm going to call a plumber. If some guy wants to come beef with me over something, I'm calling the cops. I'm calling Ricky Rose, dude. And they're going to come through. So I told him straight up, like, all right, well, you just committed conspiracy for threatening me. So if something happens to me, everybody knows who did it. Okay? So he says, you the police dude. Sorry, I don't have a criminal record. The real ones don't get caught. Oh, the real ones don't get caught. What about Nipsey Hussle? Okay? I guess he got shot. That's not what I mean. Respect to Nipsey. It's not what I mean. But I'm saying, how can you say the real ones don't get caught? Like caught up in anything is what I'm saying. Like, oh, the real ones. No, dude, come on. What about Big Meech? Okay? What about, I don't know, any rapper that's ever been to jail, okay? Or not even a rapper, any like gangster person in general. You're saying all the people in jail aren't real ones because they got caught. Come on, bro. Fucking goofball, dude. Says, real ones don't get caught. We could meet up anytime, though, since I'm Twitter fingers. Just let me know whenever you stop by the West Coast. Bum. It's not because I called him a bum. I was like, dude, I'm not going to scrap it with you, you bum. Like, I'm going to call the cops on you. He goes, LOL, I make more money than you in one day than you make in your whole life. That is always a thing that somebody, usually these conversations start if we're talking about white privilege. I'll be like, okay, whatever, dude, fucking bum. It's just like, I don't even mean it like bum. It's just something I call people just bum. I'll be like, oh, who you calling a bum? I make more money than your whole fucking life. And it's like, okay, then why are we talking about my white privilege? Okay. Why is it everybody in the hood has a giant knot of cash and drives a Benz and is just balling, and I'm sitting here fucking having to borrow my girlfriend's Mazda because I got to go run and grab my shaver from another place I was staying at because I look fucking homeless because my car got stolen. I got to wait for any sort of insurance money. Okay. And then meanwhile, this guy is telling me all about my privileges. He's talking about, oh, I make more money than you in a day. Like, and then what are you doing? Selling dope? Is that what you're doing? Trapping out, smoking doinks and trapping. And then you wonder why the cops come after you, bro. Come on. What the fuck are we doing here, dude? Nobody wants to say this. Nobody wants to say it out loud. Maybe one day you're making your whole life. I don't do the social media, boy. Okay, you're about 5 sentences. You're literally a paragraph. Fucking 3 inches of paragraph on the screen you're in at this point. I don't do the social media, boy. You literally threatened me on social media. I get it in real life. Okay, doesn't have a profile picture. We ain't doing nothing illegal to get it. Okay, so what are you doing that is legal that you're getting more money in one day than my whole life without knowing anything about me? You know, I could be a Bitcoin millionaire. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But keep trying. Put that jacket on me, officer. LOL. I don't know what that means. Go out some followers on them officers' graves, snitch boy. I literally have no idea what you just said. Have a blessed day, sir. And then another comment like a minute later. Just kind of curious. What do you do for a living? Because I'm always looking to add to my income. And I don't think he's responded. I don't think he will respond. But I guess I got a hit out on me, dude. So now there's at least there's a couple people, you know. Imagine actually be crazy enough to roll up on somebody. Like, how empty is your life? How empty would your life have to be where you would put your freedom in jeopardy to roll up on somebody because they said something on the internet that you deemed as, quote, racist? Like, what is not racist, dude? If I'd be like, hey, dude, you got a huge dick and you can probably jump high. Like, we're like, come on, dude. Racism is being like, you can't do this because you look a certain way. That is racism. I just realized this thing is hanging all ratchet. You know what? Fuck filming this podcast, dude. I'm not filming it anymore. Nobody watches nobody watches anyway. I don't watch podcasts. I listen to podcasts. I listen to them in the car when I'm doing chores. I'm touching myself. Shit like that. Otherwise, I never listen to them. What was that sound? So professional. I'm just jumping out of the frame. Too alarming now. I guess I can edit it, huh? I just realized that. I just realized while taping that I could edit it. But yeah, dude. I'm sick of everybody's shit. You know? It's like not even funny anymore. It's not even comical. Dude, you guys see that? You guys see that guy in Aberdeen that owns this Star Wars shop? If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to play it for you because we only got a half hour. And I don't know how to put stuff on the screen. And I don't just want to play the audio from my phone. But basically this councilwoman, right, who's a transgender woman, all for it. I don't give a shit. If you want to be that. I will respect it and I will call you that, okay? But the guy had a sign in his shop and it said, like, if you're born with a dick, you're not a chick. Is it rude? Yeah, it's rude, but it's his shop. It's inside his store, you know, and he's a 78-year-old war veteran, okay? And so this lady walks in there, trying to film it, wanted to out this guy, cancel all this, everything, you know? And I don't know, you know, I've never been on that side of the ball where somebody, well, no, that's not true. I mean, I'm fucking German, so all I ever hear about is bad stuff about my people, you know? And we're just, these little angels have never done anything wrong. So, you know, and this pasty face has just opened up all the doors in the world for me. So, So I don't know. I don't know what that feels like to walk by a store and see something, but that's the thing. People aren't actually so oppressed if they have the balls. Like if you look at places where there's actually real violent oppression going on, you're not allowed to speak out against the oppressors, okay? If you're allowed to just go in and voice your opinion to somebody and they don't, I wonder if you hear that stomach rumble, and if they don't whoop your ass, you're not being oppressed. They're just saying some dumb shit, you know? But I don't know, I guess people care when people say dumb shit about it. You know what? I'm not gonna front. I care. I'm not looking at my comments anymore. I'm not engaging in the comments anymore. I'm not reading messages anymore. Like, I don't want to argue with people. You know what I mean? I'm going to start treating this thing like a fucking comedy club where you can walk in and you can either laugh or leave. But I'm not going to stand up there, metaphorically speaking, and argue with somebody about what I just said. I said something. It's never really serious. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to make statements. I'm literally just throwing shit against the wall and seeing, okay, what's funny? But then people want to like argue with me and educate me. It's like, dude, I don't, and I'm just not, I'm not. So if I don't open your message, or even if you're trying to say something nice, like, sorry, like it's the worst. It's the dumbest thing they tell you to do in like the social media realm, to not try to respond to everything. But it's like, dude, I just can't do it for my mental health. I'm like that gymnastics chick, you know, I'm like the gymnast that all the fat people were upset at, you know, so all the people with like 200 followers that'll be upset at me like, oh, you would respond to all your followers if you really cared. Like, no, I care, but I just can't do it, dude. I can't just engage with the conversation about, it's like I said something 3 days ago, okay? I said it takes me 5 seconds, okay? This brain is just, it's just going. And I say something 3 days ago, and then somebody all of a sudden like messages me like, hey, you know that thing you said? And they want to educate me, but like, dude, I'm so beyond that. I'm thinking about like, which is crazy because I was even beyond it when I wrote it, because my phone is full of ideas. It's just like, I cannot post as much as many ideas that I have. It's not, it would be overwhelming and it'd be annoying. So yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't, I can't do it. I'm pump and dump, bro. I'm treating the gram like my schloot. Okay. But, oh yeah, the shop owner, he just basically told this lady, he's like, you know, no one ever confronts you. Everybody's just scared. Everybody's scared. No one confronts you. So you just run around saying whatever the fuck you want, confronting people, being aggressive, and nobody ever confronts you. And I thought that was the illest shit ever. Again, I don't agree with his sign. I would have never posted that sign up because you're asking for it, you know, even though I'm out here running my mouth talking about whatever the fuck. So I'm opening up that door, but I'm not engaging with it anymore. You can just either laugh at it or not. Like I said, you ain't immune to any sort of jokes, and nobody should be, you know? As long as you're not doing things with your actions. It's so weird. Like there's no physical oppression anymore in your actions. It's only with your words, like telling people you get oppressed for saying things, you know? Then they want to start taking money out of your pocket, getting you fired or whatnot. For what fucking reason? It's just ridiculous, dude. But I haven't looked up that protest about it, but it's really funny. He just they come back with the news and they're like, you know, that may have hurt people's feelings. And he's like, the thing is, I don't give a shit about people's feelings. I'm 78 years old. I was in Vietnam. Do you really think a guy that was in a foxhole hiding from a dude coming at him with the AK-47 really gives a fuck about anybody's feelings? No, he doesn't. I would never, unless I got drafted or whatever, like I would never go to war or be any sort of public servant or anything, because I don't appreciate the public that much. I think this country, like I have so much admiration for police and soldiers and stuff like that and firemen, because I don't give a fuck about people that much. Like just the general public, I love the individual and I have a huge soft spot, like a huge sympathetic side for if I see somebody being mistreated or something like that. But these people that'll go risk their own lives and run into gunfire for a bunch of unthankful mobs, no, dude. No, hell no. No, dude, people are just not. And if I were ever in the position where I need somebody, which I'm sure everybody is in that position at one point in their lives where they need to call like law enforcement or whatever the fuck, I would be so grateful for it, you know? Somebody be willing to, for what kind of paycheck, you know, what do cops make? I mean, maybe if they work a ton of overtime, maybe like 120,000, maybe. But, you know, the fucking guy I'm arguing with on Instagram makes $3 million a day. So Whoa. Yeah, dude. People are crazy. Yeah. I'm going to try to be more accepting, though. I'm going to try to talk less shit, which is going to be hard in the thing that I'm doing, because I had this realization. So Shodi and I went to this restaurant that we really like in Capitol Hill. I'm not going to tell you which one, but I really like it. And the guy working, real nice bartender, and he's a like very open gay guy, okay? And he started talking about the whole trans thing, because there was a song on the radio, and he's like, "You guys ever heard of this singer?" She's like, "Oh, she's really great, and I didn't even know that she's trans." Like, we looked at a picture of her, and she's just like an attractive girl. I mean, I wouldn't know, but I would want to know. And I guess because she's from Germany, I guess, and she started taking hormone therapy when she was like 5. And then it was weird hearing the other side of it, because he was saying, like, when you're 5, you pretty much know what, and that's true. When I was 5, I didn't want to play with fucking Barbies. I wanted to be outside throwing lumps of sand at people, and then, which is the irony, because I'd be like, oh, don't believe in gender roles, but also, what gender you are. So it's kind of a big contradiction, to be honest. But I mean, I knew I was a boy. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of kids do. So if there is a kid who they feel like they've been born into the wrong body and whatever, like that's, I don't know. It was always interesting hearing the other side of it. But here's the thing. Nobody is wrong, okay? Because the people on the left, they think, oh, we're protecting these children and letting them be who they want to be. And then the people on the right are saying, oh, we're protecting these children and making sure they don't make a bad decision. So it's your frame of reference. You know what I mean? So realistically, nobody's ever wrong about anything. Like, it's your perspective, It's like, it's just all perspective. And so I'm going to try to be more open and accepting towards anything and everything. Like, I always have been in general. It's just, like I said, I'm open to anything and everything, but I just don't, if I don't want to be a part of it, don't force me to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never give my kids any sort of hormone blockers. I mean, I've never been in that position. Like, I didn't have like a little girl that's like, I want to be a dude so bad. I was like, okay, well, you can do boy stuff, Like, you don't have to be these like gender roles. Like, you don't got to hang out in the kitchen and bake cakes all day. Like, you can go be a tomboy, But I don't know. I'd feel weird about it, but I can't speak on it, But just in general, I'm going to try to not judge people so much, which is really hard when you're trying to make jokes. But maybe I can make family-friendly jokes. Like this one podcast that I always make fun of when I see these ads is these two guys, and they're literally like, the guy will say a joke, and one will be like, they just do that. I keep telling them, dude, do not laugh into the microphone. It's like just thing 101. Don't laugh really loud into the microphone like that. And they don't know compressors either, so their levels are all fucked up. And they'll be like, oh no, it's fine. And I see their ad the other day again, and one of them is going like, he's doing a Kermit impression, dude. Imagine if I was sitting here doing fucking Kermit impressions. Somebody burn my damn house down. Yeah. It's like the typical, I don't know, dude. I don't know, but like I said, I'm going to be more accepting, and I'm still going to trash. I'm still going to trash everything and everybody, but I'm going to try to worry about it less, But anyways, we're going to sign out of this bit. If you're listening in the Apple Podcast app, please go in, and leave a rating. It's very simple. It's very easy. And if this podcast brings you any joy, tell a friend, bring a friend. Go on YouTube, like the video, share that if you want to see my face. And I really appreciate y'all. And you guys take care. LP out, bye.